My first real glimpse of the ravaged country was from the plane. The destruction became more and more vivid as we descended. Buildings in ruins, cracked streets, cities made of tents, all came rushing perfectly into view. It had been 2 years since the earthquake, and almost nothing had changed for Haiti. After a short walk to the car, our group, composed of about 8 people, all of varying ages, made it to the street and got an even better look at the damage. The streets were hardly that, as they were littered with potholes big enough to fit small cars, leaving only one mud-covered lane for traffic to squeeze through. Houses were composed of tin sheeting and blankets. The lucky ones had 4 walls, made of crumbling cinder blocks, and this was their capital. As we drove north, I kept waiting for it to change, to see a nice area of the country, but it never happened.
10 hours of driving, nothing improved.
But we had finally reached our destination, a small church in the northern city of Port-au-Paix. We spent a few days there, helping the church install a water filter and teaching classes to the younger kids. At the end of every class, we would pass out a small treat, some crackers or gummies. In Haiti, it is not uncommon for families to go a day without food, so these snacks were a big deal to the kids and their families. Word spread quickly through the city that a group of white people, which is very uncommon in this city, were giving away free food at the church. This was a problem, as stories of people trying to distribute items and being mobbed or trampled by crowds were common. By the 3rd day, there were far too many kids, around 200 or 300 as we guessed, just to get a little food. The church was flooded with people, and things started to get out of hand. Troublemakers were then asked to leave. Doors had to be locked and guards posted around the doors and fence. Though we represented a church, a place that was supposed to be welcoming and open to all, there was no other option. There was simply not enough food to go around, and no room left in the building.
We taught our class.
We passed the snacks out as they left. We stood by the door and had to make sure each kid left as they got their snack. Hungry, and wanting just a little bit more, kids would try to sneak back into the line. They had to climb over or under a jaggedy tin-plated fence,
With broken bottles cemented on top.
If they made it over that, they met the angry church elders, armed with belts. Well, this was hard to watch, as we wanted to help the kids. The worst part were the kids who couldn't come in at all, which was made of cinder block, with circular holes through them. They watched us. Kids stood at every one of these, reaching through and tugging on our shirts, begging for just a little cracker. We tried not to look back. It was very difficult to turn down a begging child asking for food. We felt terrible. We hoped that we could, but there was still more. It ate at us every day. So many people needed our help, but we could only make a small difference to such a small group. The trip began to feel pointless, until one day the leader of the church came to us and told us exactly what we needed to hear. He said that one of the mothers of the 3 kids in our class came to him and broke down in tears. She explained that she and her kids hadn't eaten in days, and they had been living off of what we were able to give them in class. She told him that we helped her family live just for a few days, while they saved money for food. We realized then that we could never help everyone. We just didn't have the supplies to. But even if we could help just a few, who knows what it would mean to them. So no matter how many we helped, all that mattered was that we were able to do something